Please be aware that this show contains flashing lights and pyrotechnics.
Also, please know that this area is a smoke-free zone. Yes, that means no smoking, please, adventurers.
And now, scream, shout, clap your hands, go wild, and prepare to party!
My name is Ben, and this is Emily.
We're so glad you could join us. We've got a lot of fun planned and a ton of special guests for you to meet.
And we'd like to kick things off by welcoming you all and introducing some special friends. But most importantly, we just wanted to say hello! Huggiest commando squad anywhere!
Kowalski, status report. Seems to be some form of ritual greeting, sir. I believe the natives want us to say, hello. Well then, let's not disappoint. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Children and primates of all ages, it is our pleasure to proudly present
the King of New York, the King of the Jungle, the hardest working cat in show business,
Yes, I love it. It's fun people fun time. How about some of this? You want some more? How about a little of this? Here's a classic. And some of this. Yeah, that's right. Welcome, everyone!
Hello to all my legions of adoring fans.
King Julian and more.
Yes, it is I love it when you say my name. Feel free to bask in my glow. Now listen to me, for I have a proclamation to make. I am the king, you know. I am declaring today that I will throw a party, the Julian Palooza, for the single most important and handsome creature in the entire jungle. That's me.
Party! I love a party!
A Julian Palooza!
Can we all come?
There is one condition. Everybody who comes to the Julian Palooza must present to all the guests a party game to entertain the king. That's me, the king. You will help me plan the Palooza. Come this way, and don't forget to bow when I go.
A Julian Palooza? A party! And I'm Mr. Party Game. But what's a party without people?
Alex, there's lots of people right here. Don't y'all want to help Alex with his party game for King Julian's party?
Thanks, Gloria. I can take it from here. After all, we know who's going to have the best game at the party.
No, we don't. I think that name is going in your head.
You can thank me later. My game is really simple and totally fun. It's called the Get Up, Get Down game. Oh, I know that game and I love it. It's great. When you hear the words Get Up, you've all got to jump out your seats and wave your hands in the air. And when you hear Get Down, you've got to wave them right back down again. That's the fact, Jack. Simple, right? Fun, right? Good. Great. Now, let's get a little funky and do this thing.
Well, that sounds like a game we can all join in with. Come on, everybody, up, both seats. One first better.
On your feet, arms high in the air.
And up.
Get up. Get on up.
Hands in the air.
Get on up. Get up. Get on up.
Get up.
Get up. Get on up.
Keep clapping.
Get down. All the way down.
Are you ready? We're going to
Get
play
down.
down.
Get down. Take it down.
Way down.
Take That's right, get funky.
Get those hands in the air.
Watch the cat.
And up.
Let me screw
And
you.
down. Down again. And up. And down. And up. And down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Woo!
Alex, that was great. That's right. Who's the cat? Who's the cat? I'm the cat.
Yes, you are, Alex. Just remember to turn up to the big party at the time it says on your invitation.
Ouch! Invitation? I didn't get any invitation. No, well, I got mine.
And I got mine.
What? Even he got one. How could I not get an invitation? I'm the star in the greatest city on earth. I won the Get Up, Get Down game.
You, pretty boy, hit the litter box.
I gotta talk to somebody.
Wolf, recon, go, go, go.
What are you guys doing?
We've got an order for a top secret party game, compadres. All right, boys, prepare for Operation Limbo. We need some volunteers. Right, take the points. Linda Flipper.
Okay, then I'm looking for 2 volunteers to come up and help. In our limbo, put your hands up high in the air if you want to come and join in. Let's have you in the blue top down there, up you come. And let's have you in the pink stripe. Come right up you come. Judy calls. We need civilians.
Oh, we can't. Fantastic. Let's find out who we've got up on the stage. What's your name, young man? Alex. Everybody give Alex a big round of applause. And what's your name? And Grace. Everybody a big round of applause for Grace. Okay, Alex and Grace. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing the limbo game with the penguins. Now, you played the limbo before. Yeah, it's nice and simple. All you've got to do is get your bodies underneath the bar with only your feet touching the ground. Think you can do it? That doesn't sound very convincing. I said, do you think you can do it? Yeah, of course they can. Come on, audience, give them a big cheer.
All around the limbo world, gonna do the limbo rock. All around the limbo rock. Jackie, Jackie, quick. Go on the limbo. All around the limbo rock. And let's do the limbo rock.
Bend those knees. Arch that back. Come on, have fun out there. That's an order.
First you spread the limbo feet, then you move the limbo feet. Then go hang the limbo knee, then back like a limbo tree. Jackie, limbo, Jackie, quick. Can't go on the limbo stick. All around the limbo block. Hey, let's do the limbo rock.
Give it up for our limbo stars. Thank you very much. You did a fantastic job.
And a big round of applause for our penguins. We have Skipper, Kowalski, and Ryder. Give them a clap. That's a marvelous game.
Excellente, boys. Operation Limbo is a huge success. Penguins out. Hello again, adoring fans. I know you missed me.
And this.
Oh, King Julian, is there any chance I could do some of my own dance moves at the Julian Palooza?
Do not be near the king's feet. There is one more very important thing to know about today's Julian Palooza. It is in honor of me, but it is also in honor of the one who keeps our land safe. Also me.
surprise party for Alex.
Yes, Alex, to thank him for not hating me.
And me too. Whee! But because it's a surprise party, we don't want anybody to tell him, right?
Tell him what? I am joking with you. Of course no one should tell Alex that the party is also just a little bit for him. For not eating me with his big sharp teeth. Have you seen those teeth? And now we must prepare for Charlie and Palazzo! But not so loud, because it's a surprise. So shh, everyone. Shh.
Hey, you haven't seen an extra invitation to King Julian's party lying around here, have you?
No, sorry.
Because I think I may have accidentally lost mine and misplaced it. Because I was definitely invited.
Right, well, we haven't seen it.
You wouldn't want to trade yours for an Alex snow globe, would you?
No!
How about an Alex place bag? Calendar, lunchbox, keychain, souvenir cup, collector pin, backpack, alarm clock, bobblehead?
Alex, relax. It's easy. Just go and ask King Julian yourself.
Sure, just ask him. Easy. How can he say no? I mean, it's me we're talking about, right? I'm king of the beasts, and he's king. That's a pair of kings.
I got it!
You've got what?
My idea for a party game. It's gonna be the best one ever.
Well, what is it then, Gloria?
It's a sing-along song, and it's all about how great it is to be the biggest, coolest, most fun animal in the jungle. You want to sing like a hippo? It's easy. Every time you hear the song say hip, y'all shout out hip right back. Ready? Wanna try? Hip, 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 hip.
Oh, that was great, Gloria. Okay, now after we say hip twice, we're all going to say hippopotamus together. It goes like this. Hip, hip, hippopotamus. Hip, hip, hippopotamus.
Hey, not bad. But y'all gonna have to do better than that if you want to be like me. Feel free to get up and shake it too. If you want to be a real hippo.
Tip forward, put your arms out front. Now twist your hips and shake your rump. Now roll your shoulders and spin your eyes. And swap one knee on the other side to do the hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Do it now, yeah, now.
Yeah, y'all know this is hard to feel charged. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Looking good, people.
Don't do it, all of us know. Just do it 'cause you must. It'll change your life, yeah. If you do it right, listen up and take my advice. You gotta live now 'cause you don't live twice. To waste your time not having fun. It's the hip, 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 hippopotamus song. You do the hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Do it now, yeah, now. You do the hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Do it now.
I have returned in all of my glory. Well, mostly.
King Julian! But it's almost time for the Julian Palooza, and I think I can hear Alex coming. So what should we do?
We must hide. Quick, quick.
Open now! It's easy and small!
Hiding. Everyone be quiet, including me. Shh. Who's making that noise? Oh, it's me again.
Hey there, King Julian. Julester. I found out the funniest thing. That you forgot to give me an invitation to the big party.
Surprise!
What is this?
It's a party, Alex, for you!
Me?
After much deep and profound things going on inside my head, I have decided to thank you for bringing peace to my people and mostly for not eating me.
So, well, wow. You mean this party is really for me?
Mostly for me, actually, just a little for you. Less fun parts.
That's great. Thanks, guys. I feel like a mile-high pastrami on the fly from a deli in the sky. Wow. Let's party.
Here we go,
this area, if you want to come back, is called Opera. And it's a good area for shopping as well, because, as you may have seen as we were driving around, and we'll see again now, there is a big department store called Galerie Lafayette in this area. Actually just behind us now, Galerie Lafayette. Galerie Lafayette is a bit like Harrods in England, in London. It's a huge department store, very posh, very expensive. But it's the end of the sales at the moment, so you could get a bargain. Well, a bargain, you could get something at a reasonable price. But it's really nice. It's a really beautiful department store. It's got a lovely dome-shaped roof. It's a nice place to just have a coffee. They sell everything there. It's good to go and buy souvenirs and posh chocolates. Well, whatever you need. It's a big department store. Very famous in France. Okay, everyone, watch this. Watch Ray's driving now. Oh my god. What a narrow archway. Okay, we are now entering the most famous museum in the world. Look to your left, you will recognize it instantly. The famous Pyramid of the Louvre. This is in fact one of the world's largest museums, the most visited art museum in the world, and a central landmark of Paris, located here on the right side of the riverbank. It's got nearly about 35,000 objects from prehistory to the 19th century. I'm going to be bringing you guys here after the Eiffel Tower. The area it covers is 60,600 square meters. So you have to remember, this used to be the equivalent of Buckingham Palace in Paris. This is where the king, the monarch, was based here before they moved out to Versailles. Because, well, this just wasn't big enough for Louis XIV, so he wanted somewhere bigger. And actually, a lot of the museum is down to Napoleon. All his, the battles that he won. Every time he defeated a new place, he would take their art and bring it here. So it increased a lot. In fact, at one point it was called Musée Napoléon. He loved himself, that Napoleon. But then after his defeat at Waterloo, lots of the art was seized by Napoleon's armies and actually returned to the original owners. But not the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is here. The Mona Lisa is in the Denon section. If you're coming to the Louvre, you'll see there are different wings. The Mona Lisa is in the Denon one. And the Louvre, I will bring you all here, is actually free if you are a student in Europe and under 26. Hey, otherwise it's 10 euros. In fact, pretty much all the museums in Paris, if you are under 26 and you can prove you're a European student, like it doesn't matter where you're from, if you can prove that you're studying in Europe and you're under 26, then it's free. And most museums are free to under 18s regardless. Okay, on the right we have the River Seine. I definitely recommend you take a stroll along the river, like not on this pavement here, but if you go down the steps so you're right on the river level, you're going to see the beaches that have been set up. And this is the last weekend. Tomorrow is the last day of the beaches. So they set it up every year for 4 weeks. And they have loads of fun things going on, like free activities for children, there's kayaking, there are little concerts. Just a nice beach to relax on. So it'd be really nice, maybe get an ice cream, stroll along there. The weather today is going to be so nice, you could do all these things. To the right you can see, covered up in all that paper and marketing stuff, is the conciergerie, which was a prison. It's now part of the judicial buildings, but it was where Marie Antoinette was imprisoned. There's the legend that poor Marie Antoinette was so stressed, at the age of 18 being in prison, that she went white overnight. So she went to bed with brown hair and woke up with white hair. That's a bit of a shock. Okay, straight ahead of us, we have the Latin Quarter. This is a great place for lunch and eating in general. It's very cheap here in the Latin Quarter. It's where the Sorbonne and all the universities are. So because of all the students, it's a cheaper area. On the left is the famous Gothic cathedral, Notre Dame, built in the 12th century. It's a beautiful masterpiece, architectural masterpiece, definitely worth walking around. To go inside, it's free. There'll always be a queue, but it's a very fast-moving queue, so don't be put off if it looks quite long. However, the queue to go up to the top of the tower is a bit slower. In fact, I think someone waited 2 hours last time. So I don't even think it's so worth it to go up to the Tower of the Notre Dame. If you want to go up somewhere, either the Eiffel Tower or Montparnasse. The Tower of Montparnasse will cost you 10 euros, but you get to the 59th floor and you get a better view from there than you do from the Eiffel Tower. Having said that, when you get to the top of the Montparnasse Tower, you're at the top of a big building, whereas when you get to the top of the Eiffel Tower, you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower. So probably feels a little bit more exciting. You see all these green kind of boxes on the right? They open up and there are stalls where you can buy paintings and lots of souvenirs. You'll come across a lot of street vendors trying to sell you things. If you show any interest, they won't leave you alone. So if you want to get yourself a stalker, there you go. But they can be actually good people to buy cheaply from. Like if you want to get little Eiffel Tower key rings, you can get 6 for €1. You just have to negotiate. They'll give you a price and definitely negotiate with them. You can always get it cheaper. Coming up on the left, we got the smallest house in Paris. Oh yeah, on the right we have Pont des Arts. This is the famous bridge which is often used in romantic settings on films. You can see lots of padlocks attached. That is to symbolize people's love for each other. Their hearts are locked together. So if you're in love, you should go and put a padlock there on that bridge. There you go, something to do. On the left now, you will see a blue door. Now, on the left now, this blue door, that's the size of that house. Just the width of that door. That's it. Open the door, done. You're in the whole width of the house. On the right, you've got the Louvre. It's a little bit bigger in contrast. So today's going to be a really lovely day for the river cruise. You can see we go along the river, see all the sights, including the London Eye on the right there. It's amazing the view you get of the London Eye, Ray, from Paris. Okay, I'm being stupid. That's just a small wheel. On the left is my favourite museum. This is the Musée d'Orsay. It's €8 to go inside, free for under 26-year-old students. And it was used to be a train station, a really beautiful train station, and it was going to get knocked down because it became too small. In 1939, the platforms became too small to accommodate the modern trains. But then instead of shutting it down, they turned it into a museum. And what it's famous for is housing Impressionism and Post-Impressionism. So you can see there's some Monet on the left. I love Monet, I love Impressionism. That period of time, both musically and all the paintings, all the art, is really in a period when all the artists were like really reflecting, they're doing all this Impressionism painting. But it's all the isms in that museum, Fauvism, a bit of surrealism. On the left now we have the National Assembly, l'Assemblée Nationale, the government seat. Coming up on the right you can see the Grand Palais again, that's where the Chanel holds its exhibitions and the police station is underneath. And when that was built, it was built for this Universal Exhibition in 1889. Well, the bridge was built at the same time, and it's called Pont Alexandre III. So it's dedicated to the Tsar Alexander III, who concluded the Franco-Russian alliance. On the left, you can see Les Invalides, which is where Napoleon is buried underneath that golden dome. It's also like a retirement, a home for retired war veterans. There was a hospital for injured soldiers as well. Inside now, though, there's a museum, a military museum, a contemporary history museum. I was like, oh my god, right, we're even earlier than normal.
Is it sure?
Oh no, you must be stressing a little bit.
What do I need to stress for?
But then you're just going to come later.
Come as soon as I can. As I usually do.
You can see the Eiffel Tower on the left there. We're getting close to our drop-off point. What's going to happen now, because actually we got a later train, there were some delays, and it means that Ray's times are very tight. He's got a very strict timetable he has to stick to. If he goes over his hours, he will be fined, how much? £2,000. He doesn't want to pay £2,000. It's not worth him working. So he has to go, unfortunately, which means when we get off, if you can maybe quickly change now on the coach, or take off your clothes, take whatever you need for the day and leave whatever you don't need for the day on the coach, then we will all go and change. Okay, so you're going to have 10 minutes. Ray's going to stop for 10 minutes so that you can take whatever you need from underneath